Hello! For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tania, and I am on the keto fitness weight loss journey. My husband and I started back in November, so the Monday after Thanksgiving. We decided that we were going to get healthier together and do the ketogenic diet. I had heard from a couple of different places that it works, and we weren't quite ready for it until, Thanksgiving dinner, and I was kind of feeling a little too full for my comfort, and the pictures weren't looking all that great, and we have been doing keto ever since. Fast forward to New Year's. My New Year's resolution was to do something every day for a year, and so I decided to kind of join the two and do a Facebook Live video every day. I am starting today. I'm putting it, instead of putting it on my personal Facebook page, I am putting it on my fitness page, which I had started a few years back. It's called Mama on a Healthy Mission. And I'm also going to be posting on YouTube just to, give other people opportunity to also see. I had a friend approach me today that her coworker wanted to follow my videos, so that's kind of where I'm headed with that. So today I am making a quick casserole dish. It is on from ruled.me, and I will post the website with a recipe, and it's a creamy mushroom keto casserole. So I already have chicken thighs in the dish, and when I do my videos I don't prep too much. I already actually washed my mushrooms, which I typically don't. This is real life for me. I'm a busy mom of 2 and a wife, and I'm just on here being me. The whole New Year's resolution was to do, to accomplish something every day for a year, and the keto, it was to keep me going, keep my husband and I going on the keto diet, and it's worked. I have lost 24 pounds. My husband has lost 17 pounds, and we are enjoying it. We make really amazing, I mostly make really amazing dishes. He used to do all the cooking, so for him this is like a nice break that he's had for the past 83 days. He obviously, if I'm working long hours, he'll cook for the kids. Speaking of the kids, my son, especially my 11-year-old son, enjoys jumping on and doing the videos with me. Today I'm running a little late because I had to put the kids to bed. They're older, they're 11 and 14, but I didn't need to make dinner tonight, and Mondays are my really long work days. I usually work 8 to 8, but I am on a lot later than I thought I was going to be, than I wanted to be, because came home and the kids were just wanting attention, so I hung out with them for a little bit. But anyways, so I'm just putting mushrooms, there goes one, mushrooms on top of the chicken, along with cauliflower. And this is perfect because this is leftover from recipes this week. Let me just rinse this one off. So the one thing, so the Sunday before we, so Saturday we decided that we were going to do it. Well, I decided, my husband decided he was going to join me. I went to our BJ's, and we spent upwards of $200, and we bought, a lot of vegetables and all that stuff that we really didn't use, right away. We bought feta cheese that we had in the fridge for a while, so it's kind of an investment right away, and then you eventually, go through and do recipes and, shop for, obviously, for what you need for those few days and weeks. So I am glad I'm using this because I do not like to waste at all. So we're using mushrooms and cauliflower that I had in the fridge from just the past couple of days. And so I'm putting the cauliflower and the mushrooms over the chicken. And then I'm going to make the cream sauce. Yesterday's pork chops were absolutely amazing. And even though I did them wrong, and it was pretty hysterical, I actually burned myself a little bit because hot oil splashed on my hand. But again, real life, I am actually recovering from a burn from a couple weeks ago. Thank goodness it was off camera. But nonetheless, I had done a recipe, and turned off the camera and went in the oven, and I did use a mitten, a kitchen mitt, but I braised the pan, losing my thought, it's pretty late now, but the cast iron pan with my other hand. So I was holding with this one, and when I turned it so quickly, but it was a pretty ugly burn. And I went to the doctor 6 days later because it was not getting better, and I'm glad I did, because that Silvadene cream is amazing, like a miracle cream for burns. But this is real life. My kids, you'll see my kids come through, my husband, my son loves to join in and be the center of it. A few days or maybe a week ago, I said, okay, I'm going to take the day off and you're going to do everything. And I was kind of good about letting him do everything. And he had fun. And both my kids are in scouting, and my daughter just went away for her first overnight, and now she's probably gonna want me to cook outside, make something in here, then cook outside, because she learned how to make her own oven and all that good stuff. So this is gonna be fun. It has been fun, making learning new awesome recipes has been great. We used to kind of make the same things all the time. My kids, especially my daughter, really doesn't like vegetables, and this has helped that increase her intake in vegetables and my intake in vegetables. The other night I made cheese fondue. Oh, that's when this is where this is from, the cauliflower. But I had a cauliflower and I had a broccoli, and we just had cheese fondue. I know it sounds not the best, but so the keto, for those of you who don't know, the ketogenic diet is high fat, moderate protein, and low carb. So the carbs that we are getting are from vegetables, and we're eating a balanced diet that fits into the ketogenic. So I'm eating a lot more vegetables than I've ever eaten, which is great. And we've both, I've seen our doctors since we started, and our blood work is good. So I'm very excited for that. And again, it's not for everyone, but it is working for us. And I've said from the beginning, I don't know if it's going to be a long-term diet plan for myself, but I have committed until the end of this year. So we shall see. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do with that. That will far away. So now we're going to mix 8 ounces, there's a mushroom in there, 8 ounces of cream cheese. Sour cream. Let's see how much sour cream. 2 tablespoons of sour cream. And scallions. Green onions. That's 1. 2. Mix it in. So I'm not saying this is all that it is. It's 2, 4, 6 ingredients. No salt and pepper, nothing like that. So most recipes that I've done are awesome. There's a couple that were questionable, like, really? Like, who invented this? And I tried to do my best and rate them. I don't do a number rating, but I go back, what I've been doing on Facebook, I go back and I say, great recipe or not my favorite, and this was delicious. And sometimes things that I would do differently in it. But we're loving the variety of food. I also do make snacks and desserts, like sweet stuff, because that was our downfall actually. Was we would obviously we loved the rice and potatoes, but we would love to have ice cream or cheesecakes, cheesecake on a Sunday from the Cheesecake Factory, things like that. So I find that if I'm making those things keto approved and I'm using sweeteners and not sugar, so my blood sugar isn't rising, because when your blood sugar rises, you get kicked out of ketosis and you stop burning fat that way. So I feel like if I make those sweets that I rather make them and enjoy them, and instead of going back into having a bite of a chocolate bar or whatever it is that's around, and that has helped with my success. So we have the green onions here. So sometimes the recipes I'm like, oh, this isn't looking too good, but then it surprises me. So I'm hoping that this is one of them. I mean, the cream, the cream cheese is salty in nature, so hopefully we will be pleasantly surprised. And I am not a pro. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, like right now. Do I do the whole thing or just this part? Because I've seen it both ways. In my experience with reading recipes, some things are contradictory. But I'm just going to chop everything up. I'll be right back. I'm going to rinse it. And I just read it's going to be in the oven for an hour. That's a lot. Thankfully, we don't need it for dinner tonight. Some things that I make are really fast, and others are more involved and a little more time consuming. Oh, I'm rolling effort into recipes for them to be good. But sometimes the ones that you do put that much, that more effort and more time, you'll reap the benefits. So this is it. I'm putting this on top. So spread the cream cheese onto the cauliflower. So it's well coated, and bake at 350 for an hour. That's it. If you guys have any ideas of recipes, please let me know. I try very hard not to repeat the same exact recipe, except for last week. What did we have? I can't remember now. But I did it the very next day. I'm gonna succeed in this. So I did it the next day. But then again, yesterday I did 2 recipes, so I made up for it. But I will, will I do, I did not start January 1st. I actually started January 8th. I had been thinking about it for the last couple of weeks at the end of the year, and I wanted to do it. And on a Tuesday afternoon, January 8th, I said, you know what? I am off of work at the moment, and I'm ready to do this. So I jumped on and I started on a live, making a recipe that I had made a few times before. At that point, we had been doing keto for 6 weeks, so we were, we had done a few recipes, a few of the same recipes that had worked for us, and it went from there. And my mentality was, I could have started January 1st and not have been ready for this experience to do it, do a video every day, and then come, January 8th or 10th, no more videos. And like this, I did start late. I started January 8th, but there's been a video every day for 83 days now. So I am succeeding in that, in my resolution to myself. So that's awesome. So now we're just putting the cream cheese spread on top of the cauliflower. I had the cream cheese out. You know how a lot of recipes say, room temperature cream cheese or softened. It doesn't soften very quickly. I came home and it's been sitting out and it's still nice and firm. You can soften it in the microwave. I'm trying to not use the microwave as much. But when you do it in the microwave, you have to be careful because it does soften very quickly in the microwave, and you don't want it to start cooking and boiling up and cooking, and then you can see the oil separating and all that. It just doesn't look very appetizing at that point. Alright, we are almost done. So I used almost all the cauliflower. I used the rest of the mushrooms so they're not going to waste. It is a good day. Did you guys get fooled at all today? I didn't, thankfully. Thankfully, I did not. I'm not very good at fooling. All right, we are done. I will post a picture on Facebook when it's all done and the recipe and what I thought of it. So maybe tomorrow, because I will not be eating this tonight. All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a happy Tuesday until I see you guys. Take care and be blessed. Bye.